Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got Crystal over there filling up the splitter. Apologies in advance. This is on the GoPro. We don't really use a GoPro for vlogging or especially audio, but we're at a job site. We're getting paid to haul all this wood away. We've been going, this is our second day out here, so we've already hauled off probably, I don't know, half of that?
Probably even a little bit more.
Maybe a little bit more, but we've hauled at least half of that away. So we're trying to do GoPro, keep it kind of more discreet because we are, like I said, at a customer's house. So she's filling up the splitter. I'm about to get the chainsaws gassed up, ready to go. We're gonna put you on a mini tripod, and hopefully everything comes out with this video and you guys will be able to see it. So we're gonna get firewood. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we dipped out of here pretty quick yesterday. Didn't end up really recording a whole lot. Like I said, this is a paying customer, so we were trying to be discreet and just get the job done, get out of here. But here, it was all right here. We're not in charge of cleanup. That wasn't part of the price. Took the stump down right there, and then we're back to cut that down for an extra fee. That also wasn't part of the original agreement, so that's gonna be an extra fee we came back out to cut up. I'm gonna gas up the big Echo, probably take that out with the Echo, it should be no problem. But that's why I kind of just jumped to this. Like I said, paying customer, we're just trying to be discreet and get out of here. But I'm gonna try to set you guys up on a magnet mount on top of the truck bed, kind of facing that way, and you guys can kind of see me take down that stump.
I was just going to say, if anyone's doing jobs like this, that's, I guess, a lesson that you can learn is if they ask you for a quote or you get a job and they tell you one thing and then try to add more on, you might not want to do that and see what happens and transpires from there. Because this was kind of an add-on they tried to get us to do with what we were already doing, but it wasn't included originally.
Only do what you're getting paid to do. They want to add stuff, they need to add money. But I'm going to go ahead and gas up really quick, and then, like I said, I'm going to try to get you guys out on magnet mount, and you guys can watch me take that stump down. So stay tuned.
That one didn't have any good spots to grab. The other one had decent spots to grab hold of.
Alright guys, so I'll show you the stump really quick. Gotta clean it off a little bit. So there's the stump. Just a couple, about 1.5 inches off the ground. And that's all. It's all done. So she's loading the last piece up. Wherever she's at, this little GoPro screen. She's loading the last piece up. I'm gonna start cleaning up the saws and kind of cool off for a second because I'm dripping. And we'll get out of here. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Hi guys, so as you can see we're back home. We were splitting a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys the pile of split wood that we got, plus the pile of wood that we've been splitting, and kind of show you where we're at. I'll probably have Crystal walk you guys around, and I'm going to start unloading, you know, chainsaws and gas and oil and whatnot. But I'll let Crystal take you around, show you guys the stacks and the piles and kind of what we did.
Okay guys, so we still have the stuff that we got on that last load to offload from the truck, so that's not in this pile yet, but this is the pile that we are currently left with after all the splitting we did. It is still huge, but we did make a pretty good dent. That's stuff that was already here prior to this whole endeavor. But that is what we've split so far of the pile that we brought home. So it's a pretty massive pile of split wood, as you can see. So we got quite a bit split already and quite a bit left to split. Considering the size of that pile from what we've taken from that stack, we're going to have like 3 times this at least, if not 4 or 5 times that. We're going to have a lot of oak. But we got our work cut out for us still. But all in all, pretty happy with what we've gotten done so far, and we'll be working on this for a few days at least, if not a few weeks. Hopefully a few days.
We got the tarp over the splitter, we got the truck unloaded, and all the camera gear picked up, which is not a whole lot, just GoPro mount and case out there. We do, I don't know if we've shown any of that, but I'm looking at it. All this used to be stacked the same height, and it's actually 2 full rows, a partial and another partial. So we've been kind of bundling through a fair amount of that stuff. These are all oak, and this is all kind of mixed firewood. I don't think we've shown any of that. I think we showed it when we first had it stacked at the height, but I don't think we've shown anything since. But
yeah, I don't think we've really taken them back here much, even to show the garden, which is an absolute weed fest, so it's not really showable right now.
Well, everything kind of needs to be cleaned up, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Hopefully we can manage to get some more of these little side jobs that we can kind of take you guys along with. I actually really enjoy doing it. I think she enjoys doing it.
I enjoy it. It just beats you up.
But hopefully we get some more of these that we can take you guys along with and get a little more video, hopefully. But we're gonna go ahead and end it here. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking the channel out. Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way out for me.
Be kind. You don't know what anyone's going through.
Make sure you love yourselves, your friends, your families, and your neighbors, because everybody needs a little love. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.